Dear student, today I am going to give one class for class 10. Today I shall give the geography class. The first part will be started. Before that one, I give some classes for political science for class 10. So one lesson was completed. That's why I am going to start newly the geography first part. But before that one, I am going to say you. So some students say you may get trouble to understand the classes because these classes are done so slight different way how it is given in classroom. It is slightly different. But today I am going to give my class. So like that one class when we give or discuss in the classroom. So like the classroom I shall discuss so part by part and sentence by sentence. All parts will be taught today. But because of the short time, so we do not have time period, we cannot give full knowledge about the topic. But we should try our level best to understand, and you will have to try your level best to understand the lessons which is taught. So some students you may get trouble to understand, but some part of the lesson you should understand, and that part, from that part you try to understand the other parts. Again, addition to that one, if that is not completed, then you can discuss with us, you can contact with us. Again, your valuable comments will be necessary for us to change our way to teach. This system is applied by us newly. Again, it is also new for you. Okay, dear students, so now I am going to start the geography part. First part of geography. Today, what is the date today? 14. Subject geography. Subject social study part. Geography. This part is included in your social studies. Social studies, they are having 4 parts. History, again political science, economics, and another one geography. Now I am going to discuss geography. From this part, the first 1.1 definition and subject matter of economic geography. 1.1, you see your book. When you should watch this video, then you must keep your book in front of you, and line by line you should get the knowledge about the topic. 1.1, they are having definition, and subject matter of economic geography. So this part from the beginning of the lesson I am going to discuss. Such geography, the subject geography is broadly divided into 2 divisions. One is physical geography. The subject geography, it is broadly divided into 2 divisions. One is physical geography. And another one is human geography. The subject geography is divided into 2 divisions. So one is physical geography, another one is human geography. So here one question arises. What is the question? So into how many divisions the subject geography is broadly divided. So dear students, from which part the question will be given, nobody knows. So this one is also very important for you, into how many divisions the subject geography is broadly divided. So your answer will be, the subject geography is broadly divided into two divisions. One is physical geography, another one is human geography. We should discuss about the economic geography. So economic geography, that was given, that was written before. So economic geography, it is very important branch of human geography. So economic geography will be discussed. What is economic geography? It is very important branch of human geography. So we have found the main two divisions. One is physical geography, another one is human geography. Again, economic geography is very important branch of human geography. So what is economic geography? First of all, definition may be given to write that define the economic geography, or what is economic geography. The question may be given. Then your answer will be the branch of geography in which say question may be given, what is economic geography. Say this one question. Again, it may be given another way, define economic geography. Then your answer will be the branch of geography in which the study of human activities the branch of geography in which the study of human activities associated with production. Distribution, consumption and exchange. Exchange of resources. Exchange of resource is done in spatial and temporal context. Is known as economic geography. So here very important thing. So economic geography, I have given the definition of economic geography. The question, how the question can be given and what will be the answer for that question. So I have given that one. But here having something, what is discussed in the economic geography? Again, what are the subject matter of economic geography? So here having something, the human activities or economic activities of men which are associated with production, distribution, consumption and exchange of resources. So it is very important to know what is production. So production, what is production? So production is what? Production, that means the producer produces different kinds of resources. Again, resource and resource, again and again you are listening this word, but what is resource? What is resource? It is very important to know, otherwise the conception will not be clear for you. Resource, that means any material which is essential for human living is known as resource. Say air, that is also resource, because that is very essential for human living. So without that one we cannot live. Again, for our life to live on this earth surface, the commodities which are very important for us, all those are known as resource. So production of resource. What is production of resource? Because say this one. So I shall discuss now production. Say a farmer, he produces various kinds of crops. So various kinds of crops are produced by the farmer. Again, an industrialist, he produces various kinds of goods in industry. So all these are the products. All these are the products of the producer. Say a farmer, he is the producer of various kinds of products. Say rice, that is produced in field. That is resource for human beings. That is essential for human living. That is resource. That is production. So producer, they produces various kinds of productions which are very helpful for human living, and human can live on this earth surface by consuming this type of resource. Say first of all production. This is also discussed in the economic geography. Again, another thing, distribution. What is distribution? Distribute means doing or not. So dispatch of these commodities to different regions. It is distribution. So the producer, if producer produces any products in his field, say a farmer, he produces various kinds of crops. But if all those are deposited only in his home or in fields, then all those will be valueless, because other people should not get any benefit from that resource. So it is duty of the producer to distribute the commodities to different regions. Say one example can be given. Again, in industry, various kinds of commodities are produced. All industrial goods are being used by the people. Say, dear students, perhaps you have taken bath in early morning. So you used soap. So soap, say your parents, they did not produce soap. So bathing bath, that is produced in industry. But you have found that one because of this distribution. The industrialists, they have produced this type of goods in their industry, and all these are distributed to different regions. Because of that distribution, all people can enjoy the commodities which are produced in different regions. A farmer, say a farmer, he produces rice. Without rice, we cannot live. That is our main food. That is the main food of the people of Assam. So without rice, we cannot eat. This rice is produced by the farmers. Say, there being again industrialists. In industry, all kinds of goods are produced, but they do not produce rice. Rice is produced in field, and that is produced by the farmers. Say, industrialists, they produce industrial goods. So all these commodities which are produced by the producers distributed into different regions, and that's why say all can enjoy the resource. Say our prime minister, he is the prime minister of India. He is so powerful, and everything in our country, so he can interfere in any matter and he can take any decision for our country. He is highly powerful, but he is fully dependent on farmers. How he is dependent on farmers? Because our Prime Minister, he doesn't produce rice. So when he should take rice, then he will have to depend on the farmers. And farmers, they will have to distribute their commodities to different regions of the country. It is the distribution. This is discussed in the economic geography. Again, another consumption. Say all the products which are produced in field or maybe in industry, all those commodities are consumed by the consumers. So when we consume, when we enjoy the commodities, when we take the commodities, when we use the commodities, then we become the consumer. Say electricity. Electricity, we are the consumer of electricity because we consume this one, we use this one. Again, when we take rice, we are the consumer of rice. So consumption, it is also discussed in the economic geography. So how much products are produced and how much are consumed by the people of the country, or not by not by the people of the country, for whole world. In each and every part of the world, this system is being run. So, dear students, again, exchange of resources. Exchange, what is exchange? Do you know? So exchange, say all parts are not self-dependent. So each and every corner of the earth surface are not self-dependent. So one place may be developed in agricultural sector, again another region may be developed in industrial sector. That's why one region is fully dependent on other region. Say the farmers, they produce their crops in their field. In the fertile soil, they produce their various kinds of crops. All those are sent to city or town area. The people of city or town where the crops cannot be produced, the people, they can enjoy that one because of exchange of resources. Again, some resources are found in the city or town area. Again, those are sent to the village area, to the farmers. It is the exchange of resources. So resources are being exchanged. Otherwise, so nobody can live on the earth surface. So in some parts of the earth surface, they are having mineral resources. So mineral resource, it is not deposited evenly. It is uneven. In some part, they are having many more mineral resources. Say petroleum, diesel, that is found, but not in all the parts. Again, in some regions, they are having gold mines. So again, those products or the mineral resources are distributed to another region. Again, from another region, we are having say fish that is mainly found in the coastal areas. The people who live in the coastal areas, their main occupation is fishing. Fish is produced more and more in the coastal area. So more and more fish are distributed to different regions of the country. So it is the exchange of resource. In some part, as having one resource, again on the other hand or in the other corner of the country, they are not having the same resource. That's why resources are being exchanged to live a smoother life, and it is helpful for all. So all these are discussed in the economic geography. The natural environment of the earth surface, it is characteristically different. It is not same in each and every corner. Each and every corner, they are not having the same climate. So some regions are so hot, again another region that is so cold. So on the earth surface, again they are having many more deserts. On the other hand, you should find the fertile valleys or plain areas. Again in the other region, they are having the grasslands and grasslands. So with the diversities of these geographical factors, the human activities also becomes different in different regions. So why? So one question may arise here: why the natural environment of the earth surface is characteristically different? Why the natural environment of the earth surface is characteristically different? They are having some reasons. Why the natural environment of the earth surface is characteristically different? Then your answer will be the natural environment. The natural environment of different places on the earth is not same. The same way. Why it is not same? Because of the geological structure. Because of geological structure, climate. So what is geological structure? Again, say some regions are so high. So dear students, perhaps you know the left rate. Again another thing, it is related. So according to the left rate, 6.5 degrees Celsius temperature decreases if we go to upward. So the temperature in the hilly areas, no doubt, that will be lesser than that of the plain area, because according to left rate, 6.5 degrees Celsius temperature decreases if we go to upward. Then if one hill that is 1 kilometer high, 1 kilometer, then 6.5 degrees Celsius temperature will be lesser than that of the plain area. That's why the climate in the hill area that is different. Say Shillong, the maximum part of the year in Shillong there remains cold, but in other regions they are having, say, some part of the earth that is hot. Again monsoon season also there, again cold. So because of these characteristics, the environment of different regions are different. Geological structure, say structure of the land, say some places they are having the fertile soil, again on the other hand in another region they are having only sandy soil, say desert. In desert they are having only rocks and sand, they are not having fertile soil, so farmers cannot grow the various kinds of crops. On the other hand, some regions are covered with deep forest because of the climate, but in all other regions the climate is not same, and that's why the natural environment is not same. So according to the natural environment of the earth surface, the human activities also becomes different. How it becomes different? Say climate in the desert area, it is so hot during daytime. So because of the scorching sun, the sun becomes so hot and the temperature is very high. Only few plants can grow there. If any farmer he wishes to grow all kinds of crops in the desert region, is it possible? Never. So his activities will become different. So again on the other hand, they are having two desert. Those are covered with snow in two parts, say in North Pole and South Pole. The places are covered with snow and ice. So human activities in that region will be different. It is no doubt. Say the people who live in the plain area or in the fertile soil, they can grow various kinds of crops. Again, the activities of the people who live in the city area or town area. If any person who lives in city area, if he wishes to plow a large area to grow various kinds of crops, is it possible? No, never. So his activities will be related to trade and commerce. So only business and establishment of industries, this type of activities will be performed by the people who live in the city or town area. But the people who live in the fertile soil, his activities will be farming or various growing different kinds of crops. On the other hand, the people who live in the grassland regions, their main occupation, what is their main occupation, do you know? Their main occupation is livestock rearing. What is livestock rearing? Perhaps this meaning all the students should not know. Livestock rearing, that is farming various kinds of animals. So rearing animals, that is livestock rearing. So open grasslands they are having, so large plot that is covered with grass and grass, so they are not having the shortage of grass. That's why large number of animals are domesticated by the people. So it is the occupation of the people who live in the grassland region. So this way the activities of human beings become different according to the geological structure and the climate, the height. So some regions are covered with mountains and also covered with forest. So this way the human activities become different. So one question that was discussed, why the natural environment of the earth surface is characteristically different. Why the natural environment of the earth surface is characteristically different? Then your answer will be, the natural environment of the earth surface is characteristically different due to geological structure, geological and physiographic structure, including climate and soil. The interrelationship, again another thing. So because of this difference, so dear students, So I was discussing about the different regions and how the climates of different region is different and how the economic activities of men becomes different. So it was being discussed, but they are having also a relationship between the men who live in the different regions. So how the relation is created, I have discussed that one, but at that time I did not say this way the relation is created. The farmers for grow crops, he sent his crops to the city area. Again, in city area or in town area, the industrial products or say another some products which are produced in city area, those are sent to the village area. So interrelation, they are having one relation. The people all are dependent on each other to live on this earth surface smoothly. So it is very difficult to give you say everything in this online classes because they are having so less time. We do not have sufficient time to give you the full discussion about the knowledge. But slightly I have discussed something from the part of the first part of the geography and the topic that was written on the blackboard. Perhaps you have seen that one. So dear student, your duty will be to read the part which is taught, the first part which is taught today. If you read it so attentively at home, then you should get some conception about this video and about these classes, and it will be very helpful for you. So again, if you get any trouble and the way of my teaching, particularly I am saying about myself, if you get any trouble to understand or any shortage if they are having in my teaching, then you can give your valuable comments. So I shall try to reform myself, and I shall try to remove the faults from my classes, and I shall try to give you good classes. So your cooperation will be very necessary. So you will have to cooperate. So by giving comments, and personally, if you want to contact with me, then you can contact and you can discuss if they are having any problem, because we are not meeting each other for a long period. There may have problem for you, so you can contact with me. Okay, for today.